E3, 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 E3. Oh man, yes. How's everybody enjoying E3 so far? How are everybody's festivities going so far? E3 has started. Did you run to the store? Did you get snacks? Did you get chips, popcorn, juju beans, Butterfingers, Snickers, Milky Ways, now and laters, but the hood will call it now laters. Did you stack up on sweets? Did you snack up on snacks? Did you snack up on a drink? Ladies and gentlemen, I've done all that and I'm ready. I'm ready for E3. How dare Sony come out and say E3 is not credible? It's buzzing right now. It's popping right now. It's going off right now. People are energized. People are pumped up. People are ready to see some new games. Microsoft has confirmed 14 brand new games that nobody's ever seen before. We're pumped up. We're ready to go. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Are you excited? I'm pumped. Are you? I know you're excited. I know you're pumped. The only people that probably are not pumped for Microsoft, excuse me, the only people that are probably not excited for E3 are Sony fanboys, of course, and number two, broke ass Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And when I mean Negroes, I just don't mean black folk. There's some really broke Caucasian folk as well that are dropping gaming, pretending to say that they're dropping gaming, but they're really dropping gaming because they don't have any money. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. Give me a second. Let me pull up my emails. Now, just don't forget, we are back. We're back less than 24 hours. I did a stream last night on the real reason why Microsoft did not show up at E3. Uh-oh. Let me pull that. Let me get that real quick. And, yo, Grease Lightning, what's going on? Pimpageddon? Grease Lightning, same old Zobi. Slang, State of Play is a massive disaster. State of Play. Oh, yeah. And I like your Yokai Watch picture. Happy Sunday, Joker. How you doing, man? Yes, indeed. I just got some information out. Now, I was able to reveal this information yesterday. Hold on real quick. Let me go to my emails real quick so I can confirm for you guys. Now, I was the first one to put this this information out there. Let me see. Hold on. Gotta get to my emails. All right, boom. Hold on real quick, guys. Give me a second. Anybody getting Samurai Showdown? I think I might be done with fighting games, man. But anyway, yesterday I was able to confirm the real reason why, before anybody else was able to come out here and give you the information on the real reason why Sony's not attending E3. I was the first one to come out here. I was able to lead the charge and tell people the real reason why Sony wasn't coming. And last night, people were calling me bluff. People were saying, Zobi, come on, man. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, this guy is a troll, man. I mean, come on, guys. You're falling for his troll attempts again? I mean, come on, you know? People were really just being a big meanie head to me yesterday because I got the exclusive information. Come on, really? I mean, is this a credible source, Zobi70? The guy's irrelevant, man. The guy does anime videos, man. This is a guy that we gotta take seriously? I mean, he's no Weapon Wheel podcast. They give us the exclusive footage first. The Weapon Wheel podcast is a way credible source than this. Come on, guys, let's go to Weapon Wheel. You know what I'm saying? They're taking my viewers away. But I was the first one to come out and lead the charge to tell you people why the real reason why Sony was not going to be attending E3. It had nothing to do with E3 being not credible. It had nothing to do with that, you know. It had nothing to do with Sony starting up their own state of play, their own Sony Direct. It had nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with Sony not having anything to show their fan base. They don't have anything. They don't have any money. They don't have any games. It's unacceptable. If this was coming from Microsoft or Nintendo, there will be over thousands upon thousands of doom and gloom videos all over YouTube. You know it. You probably be, you know, I mean, really, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You'll be the main guy doing it. Hey guys, check it out, man. Nintendo's not going to be at E3, man. They're a bunch of losers, man. They got nothing to show their flipping fan base, man. They don't care about the gamer. They don't care about Nintendo, man. That's what they would do. Why am I the only one that's getting the emails and the information on why Sony's not going to be there? I'm getting credible inside source. Last night, if you were at last night's stream, I already broke it down to you. Now, if you don't believe me, you know, the kooky and quirky guy, you know, if you don't believe me, at least believe this guy, Michael Pachter. Does anybody know who Michael Pachter is? Michael Pachter for years has been running, I think he was on game failures or game trailers. He used to get on there and he would kind of like break down the science of video games, you know? He was kind of giving you the information first before things were. I think he was probably the first one to kind of predict the failure of the Wii U, the failure of the Vitas and things of that such. From what I remember. It's been years since I've actually saw him. But I remember they used to have some type of special thing for him on game trailers where he would answer questions for fans. He would kind of give you the 411, what's going on the side of the business, you know what I mean? The same thing that I did yesterday. I was giving you the 411. Now Michael Pachter is back. They're running some type of E3 preparation thing. E3's I guess it started yesterday, but Microsoft's E3 doesn't start in another 2 hours or so. They're having people come out, show off the games and stuff. Games you already pretty much know about. I've seen a segment where they were showing off the Sega Genesis Mini and things of that such. They were showing off other games that you probably will play for 2 minutes and drop at best. But Michael Pachter got on and he started to talk about Sony. Let's go ahead. If you don't want to believe Zoe Seppi, Zoe, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Stick to Dragon Ball Z. Let's listen to him. Let's listen to this man. Let me see if I can go ahead and find the clip. This is Michael Pachter and Jeffrey Keighley. Exclusive E3 talks. Bow. Here we go.
Up next, we're so very happy to have one of our favorite.
Can you guys hear that?
Michael Pachter with us, the Packet.
The Pack Attack.
With my favorite host. Well, Pack, we go back. This has been probably 15 years of us.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give it a second.
They made me turn my phone off.
Relax. It's coming.
But I don't have a
It's coming, guys.
functioning camera.
Internet legend, Michael Pachter. We have to bring you by to set the stage for E3.
Thank you.
Say something wild that the Reset Era forums are going to go off.
Now you see that. Now Jeffrey Keighley is already trying to damage control. You're going to say something wild and crazy, you're going to say something stupid, you're going to really get the internet going and buzzing. Jeffrey Keighley is already trying to soften the blow of what Michael Pachter is about to say. So pay attention to Jeffrey Keighley as well, trying to damage control for Sony. You know what I'm saying? Pay very, very close attention to that. But he already set it up to be like, this guy's a troll. You're gonna say things to get people riled up. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to Jeffrey Keighley's slickish little sneaky little comments. Let me rewind that so you guys can peep that, because you might have missed it. You probably weren't paying attention. You probably were looking at me.
Set the stage for E3.
Thank you.
Say something wild that the Reset Era.
See something wild and crazy. Woo! Yeah, Michael Pachter is just going to. He's going to say something wild and crazy. You know, these are the same people that are promoting the Eticas, some gorilla-built looking channels, these other channels where people are eye bucketing, lip jacketing, tongue wagging. But with Michael Pachter, he's dressed real nice. He's a middle-aged old man, and he's crazy and out of control. You know what I mean? He's the crazy and out of control one. Those of us who are in the know, we're the ones who are crazy out of control.
Oh God, reset here. I haven't been on there in like 2 years. Okay, Wild. PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
$800.
Whoa! PlayStation 5, $800? Are you crazy? These are the reports. PlayStation 5 is going to be $800 flipping dollars. Are you insane? I'm trying to tell you, I told you, mother suckers, man. Didn't I tell y'all? Wasn't I the first one to come out and say that Sony is going back to being PlayStation 3's pre-PlayStation 3 Sony, where they got mad cocky. They were getting real extremely cocky, and they were starting to really show who they really were. PlayStation has always been anti-consumer. They didn't just start being anti-consumer with their restrictions of offering gamers what they really want on the PlayStation, and anti-developer as well, where trying to censor games and things of that such, stifle creativity. No, this isn't just started. This goes all the way back 10 to 11, 12 years ago when the PlayStation 3 was coming out. They got up on that stage and made fools of themselves, talking about people who have to go out there and get 2 jobs just to buy our consoles. And right before that, we had this is before the market had crashed. You know what I'm saying? So Sony's up there talking all this big crap. The market crashes, and people are like, man, I'm not spending $600 on the PlayStation 3, and the only thing you got to offer us is giant enemy crabs and Ridge Racer. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the Xbox 360. Xbox 360, the games look better on there. They play better. There's an abundance of games on the Xbox 360, and I can get it for half the price. Yeah, but you got the red ring of death over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, go ahead and put that $600 in, man. Go ahead and put some money in for that quality. Nigga, man, get the hell out of my face, man. People were more willing to buy to triple down on the Xbox from them breaking from red ring of death to going out and buying a single PlayStation 3. Yeah, but yo, it's got a Blu-ray player, man. You can watch the Blu-rays and that. Man, get the hell out of here, man. The Blu-rays back in the day were damn near $50 a piece. Yeah, man, you go and take the honey dip over, man, take the girl over. You can watch some Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing no girl over to watch Spider-Man. You crazy? For $50? Anyway, he came out and said, $800. Are you... Is he crazy? Is Sony crazy? Excuse me. Let's get back to it, man. Let me rewind a little bit, man, because we done missed something. Y'all missing stuff. Y'all need to open up your ears, man. Listen up.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
$800.
Whew.
Have you looked at the specs?
Uh-huh.
If they make the mistake they made with PS3 and charge $600.
These are the things I've been saying for years. You know what I mean? But when Zoe said it, he was trolling. Come on, guys. You know, Zoe's just saying things for shock value, man. He's a shock jock. You know, he doesn't know what he's talking about, man.
Or more.
Right.
They've screwed themselves. So I don't understand it. It's like 50K or something and like 10,000 frames a second. I don't know what it is. It's really fast.
But they're not going to charge $800.
I know. I hope not. But I don't know how you spec that thing out at.
You know, and Jeffrey Keighley the whole time is trying to just damage control for Sony. You know what I mean? Michael Pachter is coming out and saying, bro, the specs that they're using, it's gonna cost them damn near $800 to get this thing out there. You know what I mean? It's gonna cost damn near $800. There's no way they can just give this console away for $400. Sony's going to be losing money, like they're already losing money right now. They can't afford to lose any more money. They can't.
$300 or $400. I just don't know. So
maybe they'll surprise you.
They're not going to surprise me at E3 though. We're talking about E3.
Wait a second, but chat room, can you guys hear it? Let me make sure you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear? Michael Pachter, I want you guys to make sure you can hear everything. Confirm, somebody in the chat room confirm for me, please. Yes, you can. All right, cool. All right, bet. Somebody said they can hear it. Kid said it's cool, so let's go ahead and get back to Michael Pachter dropping that science. Let me rewind just a little bit so we can catch up.
They're not going to surprise me at E3, though.
They're not going to surprise you at E3.
They dodged E3.
They dodged E3
because they didn't have any good news to tell us.
because they didn't have any good news to tell us. I mean, it was fun and games yesterday. Even the supporters were it was just fun and games, you know? Even the Zoe 70 supporters were down there laughing and giggling. Yeah. They really believe they really believe whatever little narrative that Sony puts out to the public. They believe that. They were like, you know, no, he thinks irrelevant, man. You know, it's irrelevant, dude. No, they wanted to focus more on state of play. Everybody thought it was a game last night. Everybody was having a good old time, laughing, and I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I'm pissed off that Sony's not throwing us an E3. I want to see some games. I've been waiting for games for 10 to 12 years from Sony, man. They tricked me one E3. They shouldn't even never came to that E3. They remember the year they tricked us and said, "Hey guys, check it out. Final Fantasy VII remake is coming." You know what I mean? Hey guys, check it out. Shenmue 3 is coming, guys. That was 20 years ago. I'm not falling for Sony's tricks anymore, man. I remember they tricked me with Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 13 Versus, Shadow of Colossus. I'm tired of bull crap, man. They ain't got nothing to show. They dodged E3. Let's rewind that. I want to hear that again. I want to hear that again.
Maybe they'll surprise you.
They're not going to surprise me at E3, though. We're talking about E3. They dodged E3 because they didn't have any good news to tell us.
Well, not good news. They just didn't have anything probably new to announce, right?
Look at Jeff Keighley. You know what I mean? Why would you bring a man on your show? You allow everybody else to talk. When you bring these people on the show to show up their stupid little games that only people, the 99% of idiots are going to buy and drop after the first week. But with Jeff Keighley, I mean, Michael Pachter comes on here. He's dropping the science. He's dropping the information that I've given you yesterday. Like I said, you're going to hear it first. Then all of a sudden, you're going to see a spreading of other people start to tell you the truth. Go back. If you missed yesterday's video, go back and watch the real reason why Sony's not going to E3. I was the first one to drop that information. I was first. I was here. No other channel. The Weapon Wheel podcast didn't get this information. Nobody. Just me. It was an inside source from Sony. I can't give up any names, though.
Yeah, but how do you go? You're a business. How do you go a year with nothing to say?
How do you...
Just didn't have anything probably new to announce, right?
Yeah, but how do you go? You're a business. How do you go a year with nothing to say?
Not good news. They just didn't have anything probably new to announce, right?
Yeah, but how do you go? You're a business. How do you go a year with nothing to say? That's
like I said, if this was any other company, you know what I mean? If this was any other company, if this was Nintendo or Xbox in the gaming realm, you know? If it was anybody else, this would be unacceptable. There will be thousands upon thousands of videos of people coming out and saying how Nintendo is dead, how Microsoft is dead for not showing up at E3. Especially if Sony was going that year. Could you imagine the memes? Could you imagine the GIFs? Could you imagine the Twitter attacks, the YouTube attacks, Facebook attacks? There's a new app now, TikTok. People are going to be on TikTok doing the Xbox is dead dance, like, oh. You know what I mean? This is the only company that's allowed to get away with such propaganda. Pushing their fake narratives, saying that E3, why do you have to attack E3 if you guys are the one that's not credible? I don't understand. If you don't believe me, believe him, at least. This is a business. You don't take a year off in business? You can't be running a business. You can't even run a YouTube channel and take off a year. You can't even run, let me say that again. You can't even run a YouTube channel and be off a year. I took off a year from YouTube and come back. People thought I was dead. Damn, Zoe, I thought you died, man. I thought you was in a plane crash or something. Man, what happened? I took off a year. You can't take off a year. No, technically, Zoe, they didn't take off a year, bro. State of play. No. State of play is taking off a year. You're showing me multi-plats in Iron Man VR? A bug-ridden medieval game? In a game that nobody knows what the hell it is with Death Stranding? Death Standing, whatever it's called. A year off with nothing. This is a business. And the Sony fanboys, they'll sit there and they'll fight and they'll kick and they'll scream and they'll throw and for those of us who are in the know, for those of us who got inside sources, we know Sony ain't got nothing to show you, man. Nothing. Go ahead, Michael Pachter, one more time, man. Put these dudes to rest.
Well, not good news. They just didn't have anything probably new to announce, right?
Yeah, but how do you go? You're a business. How do you go a year with nothing to say? That's like us not having this show this year.
Yeah, but part of it's, I mean, I think they would say they're probably so far ahead right now. With, like,
They are.
so well.
You know, that's, and imagine if you did that with your career.
Yeah.
You're ahead, you just cruise, and me too.
Jeff Keighley wouldn't make those same excuses for Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? That sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so far ahead, I'm not going to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. And Sony's not even that far ahead. You know what I mean? Jeff Keighley's trying to trick you to believe that just because they're still stuck at 90 million, that they're just ahead of the competition when it pertains to gaming. That's all that matters is console sales when it pertains to gaming. When it's not. There's more to this. It's console sales and game sales. Stocks, bonds, investors. There's more to this, man, than just selling a bunch of cheaply made consoles. The consoles are made out of bubblegum chewings, Rippy Bits, thumbtacks. Yeah, Sony's just so far ahead, man. They don't need to chill out, man. That's the mentality of these people, man. What if people walked around on the planet like that, that's running a business or just doing anything, just in life? You know what I mean? You know, I'm ahead right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to take a year to cruise off, man. I'm going to let everybody catch up. You know what I'm saying? Sony hasn't even figured out how to take back the lead from Nintendo. Nintendo's dominating every month with console sales, hardware sales, software sales, toy sales, all that. Everything Nintendo is popping and bumping right now. Side projects with Nintendo are selling. Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Go is selling. Fire Emblem apps, or everything's popping and bumping. Everything's doing great. Business is booming. And you mean to tell me you're a business and you're just going to allow Nintendo to catch up to you? That doesn't make any sense. If I was Sony, I'll be figuring out ways right now how we can stop the flow of Nintendo because the flow is strong. They're moving like a flipping train. And somebody says, we'll just take the gear off, man. We're just going to cruise control, man. What kind of craziness is Jeff Keighley talking about? The Sony fanboy has to be the dumbest person I've ever seen on the goddamn planet Earth. I've never seen anybody so stupid. The excuses that they make for this piece of crap company is out of control. And I don't even blame Jeff Keighley, because these are the narratives that Sony will put out to the universe, and then people will grab it and start running these narratives, and it don't make no sense. And it's easy for intellectuals like me and Michael Pachter to really just break this stuff down. Like, are you people insane? You have to be. If you're watching channels where people are eye-bucking and lip-dragging over Zelda being announced in Smash Brothers, then you have to be that stupid. People are lighting themselves on fire because they showed Yoshi running across the screen. Sitting around watching rap ciphers of Nintendo characters. You have to be complete idiots.
They would say they're probably so far ahead right now. With, like,
They are.
so well.
And imagine if you did that with your career. You're ahead, you just cruise, and me too. Just take a year off and do nothing. It doesn't work that way. You
So they
only
should
get
be
ahead.
ahead, is what you're saying?
Hungry. You got to be hungry always.
I'm sure. Well, maybe they're keeping their powder dry.
Let's hope.
But there are. So Xbox is here today.
They are.
And that's
They're
it.
going big with the big press conference.
I don't know what Jeff Keighley meant by keeping his powder dry. There must be some type of
I mean, we're not going to.
gaming Illuminati code or something, sexual code or something. I have no idea what he means by keeping his powder dry. It must be some type of secret Illuminati gaming, because it has to be a secret. You know, there's a secret Illuminati gaming. I don't understand how people like Greg Miller and Michael Pachter are leading the charge in gaming. I don't get it. That should be Adam Sessler up there. Why is it Adam Sessler up there? Morgan Webb. They still look youngish. They don't look old. They could do it. Anyway, if you're not going to believe me, believe Michael Pachter. Believe that. Let me go to the chat room, man. Go to the chat room and see what they're talking about. Yeah, come to the chat room, Zobi. You know what I'm saying? Because you're stupid, and you need to see what everybody's saying here, because you're just as stupid as everybody else. You don't know what you're talking about, Zobi. Jeffrey means Sony are saving it for PS5 reveal later this year. Didn't Sony already say that there will not be no reveal until 2020? After 2020? What do you mean later this year? What are you talking about? Are you paying attention? How you guys is the smartest dumb people I've ever met in my entire life. You know what I mean? You guys know everything, you know? You know everything, but you don't know nothing. Yeah, that Jeffrey just meant that later this year, they're going to be showing off the PlayStation 5. Sony never said that. Where are you getting your sources? Let's leave the sources to Zobi70. I'm getting the emails, okay? Did you get an email? No. What are you talking about? Jeffrey just meant... You sound as dumb as Jeffrey now. I mean, what's wrong with you people, man? Did Sony say that they were going to announce the launch of the PlayStation 5 this year? Or did they say after 2020? Did they not say that? Is it 2020 right now? Maybe I'm stuck in a time warp somewhere. Maybe I'm somewhere else right now. Maybe I'm slipping. What the hell is wrong with these people, man? Oh God, I'm an Xbox fan, but you're entertaining, and I always watch. Okay, cool. Thanks you, Rude Boy 254111. And I'm glad you're entertained. I really am. But let's stick to the matter at hand. Let's stick to the sources. I got an email saying, Zobi, you need to put this out there. You need to let people know I'm an inside scoop guy in Sony. The reason they're not going to be at E3, because he told me, he said, I know you're the #1 PlayStation fan on the planet. You know what I mean? But I have to tell you the real reason why Sony's not coming. Boom, he gave me the information. PS5 will reveal at E3 2020. Simple. Listen, they said after 2020, so that could be anything, you know. I think they did say 2020, but it was like a certain month that they said, April or something like that. I can't remember, but they never said nothing about showing anything off at the end of the year at some type of conference, Sony conference. What the hell? That's what Jeffrey meant, guys. That's what he meant. Hopefully Final Fantasy VII will release in 2020 as well. Why is it hopefully for Final Fantasy VII? Who the hell wants to play the Final Fantasy VII remake? The only people that want to play the Final Fantasy VII remake are the people that didn't play Final Fantasy VII. And after the failures of Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, you really think I want to play Final Fantasy VII remake? Are you insane? Hopefully? What do you think that's going to move PlayStation 4 units? Final Fantasy VII remake? Final Fantasy VII will release on PS4 on January 31st, 2020, like the PlayStation 1 release. Nobody's saying nothing, man. Ahead of what? People drop Sony games after 2 weeks. Meanwhile, people will play Nintendo and Xbox exclusives for years. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. I still got an itching to go play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Still, I don't even like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's the best RPG on the market. Let's not get the game twisted. I don't even like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go back and play that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like again, like from beginning to end. I'm gonna do it on New Game Plus mode, so I can keep my blades and try a lot more blades on top of that. I'm still trying to get Cosmos from Xenosaga. You know what I mean? Still trying to get that. They are working hard on the PS5. Are you sure? You sure they're working hard on the PlayStation 5? Did they work hard on the PlayStation 4? I turned the PlayStation 4, I've been like, whoa, what the flip? Why is it so loud? The landscape is way different now than when the PlayStation 4 Xbox One came out. I don't know what that means. I love how people are getting the PS4 list of all these movies. Games. Leonard is turning up. That they know good gosh darn well that they will drop these games 2 weeks after they came out. You know, not only that, everybody's like, we're waiting till the PlayStation 5, right? But like, Sony even came out of their mouths and said, like, we're slowing down the progress of making games, like dropping games. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to take more time. According to the PlayStation 4 fanboys, the Sony was working hard on the current games that are out right now, from Horizon Zero Dawn to God of War to Spider-Man, things of that such. But according to Sony, those games were rushed and garbage. They have to slow down the process now. You know, I don't know. It's totally contradicting. The Sony fanboys have to make sure they're in sync with what they're talking about. One guy's trying to defend Jeffrey, whatever his name is, by this is what he actually meant, when he didn't even mean that. You guys got to get on sync. You got to get on code. All that being said, Microsoft's beta show, that's what it says, beta show them goods later today. With all that being said, you, sir, you see this, and here comes this. They better do this. You know what I mean? They better do this then. That sister girl attitude, you know? Sony's not going to be at E3. Sony has been continuously dropping terrible games on our consoles. You know what I mean? Sony has no plans for the future and or not. Sony will not be there today, but Microsoft better show something. You know what I mean? Microsoft better do this or else. What do you mean or else? Sony's not going to be there. Sony's taking a year off. Sony better do something. 2019 better not go by and Sony hasn't showed not one thing. And exactly what you talking about, they showed the new Iron Man VR. They better not go through this whole 2019 without showing me something. I need some emails. I'm gonna get another email, somebody telling me there ain't no games coming. Sony got the lead this year only because Microsoft messed up their 2013 E3. Sony don't got the lead this year. I know where you're coming from, but they don't have the lead. Nintendo has the lead. Nintendo has won every single month since the year started. What are you talking about? I understand where you're coming from. 2013, okay, yes. You know? But Sony doesn't have the lead anymore. Sony's been sitting at that 90 million since the year started. Ain't nobody buying PlayStation 4s. The only way they can sell their games is if they sell it for $10. I bought this game for $10. The best game on the gosh darn PlayStation is $10, right here. But I know what you mean, though. Their message wasn't quite clear as to who the Xbox One was for. They won't make that mistake again. I got you. Here we go. Zoe is the troll of the kings. It's Troll King here. Talk that talk, Peter Pan. Yes, indeed. E3 is still the best gaming convention. They better be there next year. They better be there. Yeah, there we go. We need to tell Sony what they better be doing. Sony doesn't need to say anything. PS4 outsells all the other consoles 100 million plus. You know, now they're starting to just... What kind of a fantasy world are these people living in, man? The Sony fanboy is well into his late 20s. He's completely delusional, man. How can you be in your late 20s and being that delusional when it pertains to Sony? 100 million? They haven't reached 100 million plus yet. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, sir. These people are delusional, man. Thundershank, what's going on, man? I can't wait for Sony to announce more games with frail female protagonists in a zombie simulator. But Zelby, Tokyo Game Show. What about Tokyo Game Show? Let's keep it real. EDF? What's that called game? Earth Defense Force? Another Yakuza clone game? The only time I'm going to be excited for Tokyo Game Show is if Nintendo said they're going to be there. Nintendo says we're going to be there. You know what I mean? Then I'll be like, okay, cool. But it looks like Japan is throwing, from what I'm seeing, Japan is throwing everything on its E3 that's currently right here, right now. So it looks like it's going to be another dry Tokyo Game Show this year. What possibly can they show? I mean, Japan is showing everything. Exceed, Capcom, Namco Bandai, everybody's there. And dropping the bombs, you know what I mean? And they're dropping them all on Nintendo. I can't. Oh, what time is it? We got one. How many hours? 1 more hour left until Microsoft comes. Keeping a close eye on Microsoft's conference. I don't give a damn about those 14 games unless they're going to be ported to the Switch. And let's keep an eye out for Dragon Ball RPG. What's it called? Dragon Ball Resurrection. What is it? Project Z or something like that. They might show that as well. If they show that, we'll do a little something. We'll do a little reaction vid on that. I want a new Batman. Okay. Death Stranding will win 2019 Game of the Year. Okay, now the guy's just extreme trolling now. You know what I mean? Before he was serious. You know what I'm saying? See, I hate when people start to resort to extreme trolling tactics when you call them out. You know what I mean? I really hate when people start going to extreme trolling tactics. As soon as you call them out, all of a sudden they want to just get really crazy. Talking about Death Stranding is going to win 2019. Are you crazy? There's no way in hell Death Stranding's winning anything in 2019 and beyond. Are you crazy? See, now you guys are resorting to, I'm going to just end the stream. If you guys are just going to start playing around in the comment section, if y'all going to start trying to troll, the quote-unquote troll, then I'll just end the stream if y'all want to be silly like that. Well, there ain't no way in hell this trend is never going to win. It's never going to win a coupon. It's never going to win a pizza contest for Sony. Are you crazy? Nobody knows what the hell Death Stranding is. You can't win nothing when you don't know what that is. People are going to be holding their controllers and be like, not me, not me. You idiots are going to be holding your controllers and you're going to be like, well, Jeff Kelly told me to buy it. You know, Game Over Greggy told me to buy it. The Weapon Wheel podcast told me to buy it. What the hell is this? Meanwhile, Zombie 70's telling you what games to buy. I've been telling you what games to buy for 10 years now. All of a sudden, you guys start playing the games in 2019. All of a sudden, you guys want to pretend like you discovered something. Whoa, I discovered this. What is this? I've discovered this. I'm going to change my name to this game now. Persona 5 Lover 222. You know what I mean? Look what I've discovered, guys. I'm done with Dragon Ball games. Just Dragon Ball over. I feel you, Joker. I feel you, Joker. I'm with you on that, man. Xenoblade 3, well, I hope so. Cuphead DLC for the Switch. What the fuck, Cuphead? I mean, I like Cuphead and developers for taking the chance and risking it all for the game and being successful and things with that, such like that. But Cuphead is garbage, man. Respectfully, it is. It's really garbage. I don't know what YouTuber you're watching and he's telling you to buy that garbage. It's trash. Yeah, no, I'm not reading that Batman comment. Where are they showing Project Z? Can't wait. At least Microsoft is here at E3. Yeah. Not a Batman fan, Zobi? No, I am a Batman fan, but they haven't made a good game since Arkham, the first Arkham Asylum. I want Lost Odyssey 2. Leonard Averhart, the mouth can tell 1,000 lies, but actions tell the truth. You don't see a lot of Nintendo fans in the comment section because they are busy playing their games. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and end the video with that, man. Those was some cold hard facts, wasn't it? Cold hard facts. Nintendo fans are too busy playing games to be on Twitter and Facebook and TikTok creating the Xbox's gay dance. You know what I'm saying? Creating memes and GIFs. Nintendo fans don't need to do all that, man. They're too busy playing games. I'm not, as soon as I turn this thing off, I'm gonna go ahead and play a game. Matter of fact, no, I'm not. I'm gonna, I was supposed to go to the gym, but since E3 is coming, I'm gonna do some exercises around the crib, get the body. You see what I'm saying? You see the definition through the shirt. You see it. I'm looking like Captain America right now, right? Bow! Haters.